All right, good morning, scholars. Happy day 141, and we have a quiz today over decimals and fractions. So, before the quiz, I'm going to go through a couple problems just to refresh our minds on how to use our different strategies to help us solve each question. Please, 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 make sure you have scratch paper next to you so you can actually do the work. We should not just be randomly guessing or clicking on numbers. We need to have our scratch paper next to us, going through the steps, writing everything down to make sure that we are answering the questions correctly. Okay, so let's dive right into it. Question number 1 says, use the number 227.48 to answer the question below. The question says, what is the value of the 8 as a fraction? So I'm trying to figure out what is the value of this 8 in the number. First thing I'm going to do, as always, is to draw my place value chart. So let's start with hundreds, tens, ones, decimal point, tenths, hundredths. So here's my place value chart. I'm going to put this number inside of the chart. So there's a 2 in the hundreds place, 2 in the tens place, 7 in the ones place. Here's my decimal point. There's a 4 in the tenths place, and then 8 in the hundredths place. So I'm trying to find the 8, the value of the 8. So this is my 8. I'm going to underline that. And I see that my 8 is in the hundredths place value. So what this is saying is that there is an 8 in the hundredths place. In order to write the fraction, I write the number that I'm counting as my numerator, and then the place value it's in as the denominator. There's an 8 in the hundredths place, so my fraction is 8 hundredths. I have to remember to draw and label my place value charts. I should not just be looking at a number and then saying, oh, that number looks like this. Nope, go through all of the steps to make sure you are using each step correctly to lead you to the right answer. Because the 8 is in the hundredths place, this fraction is 8 hundredths. Let's look at our next problem. The next problem says, Shyla watched Disney Channel for 0.07 hours. How long did she watch TV as a fraction? Again, first thing I'm going to do is draw my place value chart. Hundreds, tens, ones, decimal point, tenths, hundredths. And I'm going to put that number inside of my place value chart. Here's my decimal point, my 0, there's my 7. I'm looking for this 7 because there's a 0 in the tenths place. 0 in any place is 0. So 7 is in the hundredths place. So once again, the number is 7. The place that it's in is the denominator. It's in the hundredths place. So this number is 7 hundredths. As a decimal, 0.07 is the same as this fraction 7 hundredths. These both tell us that it is 7 hundredths. There's a 7 in the hundredths place in this decimal. There's a 7 in this hundredths place as the fraction. So you are going to do the same thing on your scratch paper to answer all of the questions. Again, you cannot answer the questions if you do not show your work on your scratch paper. Show your work, show your work, show your work. There are 10 questions on the quiz. Make sure you read through each question, show your work for each question, and then click the answer choice that matches your work. When you are done, remember to click submit to turn in your work. Good luck. Let's hop to it.